Hello fellow modelers and styling fanatics, welcome back to my channel. I hope that everyone is doing fine and enjoys the hobby. Concrete Banger is back again today for another one of its notorious episodes. So on today's episode we work on to the transportation parts for the Flak. Now you're gonna tell me, why do we need transportation parts since we have a fully deployed Flak gun as an anti-tank for anti-tank purposes? Mainly for one reason that becomes two. Okay, first and only reason is because there is the parts for making the transportation bogies are located on the box, and because they are located on the box I don't have any other use for them, so why not build them and stick them on a side in one of the sides of the diorama, just to sell the story that this flag is deployed over there and at some moment in time in future it will be moved to another position, and I don't have any other uses for them. I'm just gonna build the flag and toss the rest of the parts that does not stick well to my mind, so I just built them and I will attach them to a side of my diorama, just to help me tell the story, probably, who knows. So as I said on this episode, me and Past George are working on the transportation parts of the Flak 36-37 from Tamiya in 1/35 scale and kit number 35017. Yes, I remember correctly, 35017. I have made one off camera just to see how things go, and I replicate the other one on camera. I have the whole process on this video, so you guys already know the drill. Grab a seat, make yourselves comfortable, crack the mandatory cold one or a hot brew, depends where you are in the world and what time it is, and let's see what me and Past George have in stock for you guys in this episode. Hi guys, welcome back to what it looks to be part 4 of our Deadly 88 project. What you see in front of you, of course, for the guys that missed the previous episode, part 3, is the finished Flak 36 deployed and ready to fire. So what's more, you may ask. What's more, I still have more on this build, to be honest with you guys. This gun, how did this gun found its way there to the point that we are going to position it? I need to tell a story, and I need to also build the rest of the contents of the box because I have no use for them. So what's that thing that it is inside the box, and it's going to help me to tell the story of how this Flak 36 made its way to the respected position that I am going to depict in somewhere in the future at my diorama. So this little puppy moves around with the use of this. Let me move this around so you can have a better look. This is one of the two bogies that are attached to the Flak 36 and move it in place. This is how it looks. I have fully assembled it off camera, since we need to make two pieces, almost identical pieces, I have taken the liberty to make one, so I know how things work, and so I don't need to bore you to see the same process twice. So this is what we're gonna work on this episode. We're gonna start working on the creation of the second bogy transportation, thingy over here. Now there's gonna be some slight differences between the one we are going to make and the one we have already made. I'm gonna talk about them as I proceed with the build. So this is exactly what we are trying to replicate on this episode, and let's start from scratch. Let's leave this aside, grab the instructions, and see what we have to do. So we have to move on step 15, and over here we start with the assembly of the bogies. As I've said multiple times, I don't know why I am keep saying that. So we need to make this sub-assembly and then glue it over here. That's our first step. This is identical between the two bogies that I'm going to create. So let me clean the parts and I am going to be back. Okay guys, first parts are clear, and for this for the majority of this build we're gonna use and abuse our contacta professional, because we're gonna need a stronger bond. Be wary, these parts need a lot of cleanup, so put yourselves a good, some good music or a good audiobook and go for it. So let's start from the easy things first. We need to grab this one and this part, which is identical with the other, and press fit it over here like so, and do the exact same thing for the opposite side. Yeah. Okay. And now we need to attach the axles for the wheels over here. As you can see, it is keyed, it is easy, it is simple, not easy. Nothing is easy sometimes. Same thing on the other side. If I nail it, yep, exactly. Let me grab my tweezers. Okay, that's what we are supposed to be looking at. Okay, now I am going to leave this to dry aside for a moment, because we need it to be firmly dry for the next part. And let me show you what exactly we have done. We have assembled this thing twice. Okay, one off camera and one right now, and the second one right now. Now, whenever this is dry firmly, we're gonna attach it to the fenders together with the leaf springs. I am going to clean this part while our previous sub-assembly is setting in place, and we are gonna be back. So from what it looks like, our sub-assembly is firm enough, which means that we can proceed and finish with step number 15. Now what do we have to do? What do we need to do on this case? We need to flip this thing, flip this puppy, and attach the I forgot the name, the leaf spring suspension system. Okay, we need to apply glue over here and over here, and of course on the exact opposite side. Let me grab my tweezers. As you can see, we have two knobs, two indentations, two pins that are different in size, so you won't be able to attach the part on a different direction. As I've said multiple times in the past, Tamiya is idiot proof. It helps you not to do mistakes. Okay. And now we need to grab our previous sub-assembly and insert it. We need to orient it like this, so these things, I cannot remember the name, look at my left hand, and this thing looks at my cutting mat. Don't forget to apply our glue, because we will have unexpected, undesired effects. And let's attach it. As you can see, the points where I applied my glue will correspond with some indentation our previous sub-assembly has, and this will help the whole thing line up properly, I suppose. No. Yeah, as I said, I suppose it's not gonna happen as easy as I wanna believe. Okay, there. We need to persuade it a bit. And there. No. Damn. There we have it. I think that right now we are golden. Okay, we are where we are supposed to be. Oh fuck. As I can see, this one is a little bit warped. I now can understand it. Okay, I'm gonna fix it off camera. You don't need me to see me struggle to remove that warp. Or no, okay. No, that's okay. It wasn't fully cured, and since I pressed fit it in place, it has just moved. So, and with that done, we have completed step number 15 of the instructions. Let me show you. Let's erase this one and this one, and now we need to move on to step number 16. Now on to step number 16, we have our first of the two differences. This will be the bogie that will be connected to the vehicle that pulls the flak gun. So we need to attach an extra part, which is part C33. this one. Okay, so we will need to sandwich parts C4, C5 and C33 together in one subassembly, and then attach that subassembly to our Fender system, you know, the thing that we have made just mere moments ago. Let's give our quote-unquote trailer a connection point to a vehicle. So here we have the parts that I will need to sandwich. Over here we're gonna use Tamiya extra thin because this glue dries quickly, and that's what I want for the time being. Gonna grab the parts, sandwich them, and yeah, nope. Exactly, like so. Come on. Yep. As I intended, or as I planned. Okay. We can see here that we have a small gap. It is to be expected due to the nature of the part and the age of the kit. Don't forget the age of the kit, guys. And now with this thing attached, with this subassembly in one piece, we need to attach it over here. So contact time. And go. I like it when I am trying to place a part with my tweezers and I end up placing it with my hands. So now we're gonna leave this to dry firmly, totally, because we will need to connect this thing and that thing with this, with the subassembly we have just attached. And I will already warn you that this thing is extra fiddly, and probably we won't have a good portion of the video. I mean, we will definitely gonna fight through that part. So this is the part of the dreaded part of the instructions, and because I cannot describe it to you, I will show you exactly what I need to do. Boom. I will need to put C29 on this part, and then on this part, and C28 at this part, and at the exactly opposite spot of this part. So wish me luck, guys. I'm gonna do it in camera. Probably I will be totally silent, probably. Except if I start swearing, except that. And let's see, so C29, okay. Let's see. Tweezers are needed, of course. Of course. Patience is needed also. Patience is tested. Oh my god, I have nailed that. Not even I believe it. Okay. I'm not gonna whine about it. Okay, let's do the second one. Yep. No, 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 no. I am where I need to be, I think. Okay. Yeah. Oh, do me the favor, will ya? Yeah, it won't. It won't. Doesn't work like this. Don't swear, we need a family-friendly video. Family-friendly. I doubt that any families will see my videos, but anyway. This is a lie that I decided to tell myself. So I won't swear every 5 minutes while making videos. Oh, yep. I think that we are there and we just need to press it. If we can press it now. There, yep. I don't know how much you can see in camera, but there we have it, guys. It is done with 0 swears. Wow, I am amazed. So with this done, with this tricky part done, we have completed step number 16 of the instructions. Over there, done, and we need to move on to part 17. So on the part 17 we need to assemble this little thing over here, and then when this dry, attach it over here and attach some more pieces. Moving forwards with part number 17, guys. Let's start, because I am on a strike, I'm gonna say. First we are gonna make a sub-assembly that it is consisted by these 3 parts. Okay, we need to grab this one, flip it like this. It has 2 tooth over here. That's how I am going to call them, because that's the first name that comes to my mind, and this is my video and I am gonna call them however I like. Okay, nobody needed to hear that rant. Okay, so these 2 correspond with these 2 indentations over here at the inner side, and we need to press fit the part like so. Boom, over there. And over here we have a hole that clearly corresponds with the knob of this piece. Glue, tweezer, and attachment. Boom. Yeah, and now some fine tuning in front of a foggy camera, because it cannot focus. Ooh. Now if you flip this part over, you can see that it is keyed. This of course corresponds to these 2 areas, and while we found out where it corresponds, let's attach it as well. Okay, now yep, exactly. And now we have 3 other pieces that will need to be attached. I'm gonna start with the easy part first. Over here we have another indentation, exactly where the points of my tweezers are, which corresponds with this part. Simple and easy. For a moment there my hands were shaky. Okay, now we need to attach this handbrake piece over here. And this piece will need to go here, and the other part is here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, here again. So, boom, boom. Let's grab it with my tweezers and let's attempt to attach it. Oh no. Okay, and that's what we are supposed to be looking at the end of step number 17. So guys, sorry for the quick, for the sudden cut on the previous clip. Man has woken and I had to take care of him. Right now it is late at night, so I should have some more time to keep working on our bogy. So, in the previous clip we have completed step 17. We have done all of this stuff, and now we are moving on. Step 19 says installation of the cylinder. I have no idea, I cannot see any cylinder here, but anyway, as I've said, now we're gonna work on this part. I have cleaned everything, every part and every piece needed for this step of the instructions, and I am going to start working on it instantly. So now we need to first attach the reinforcement pieces of the fender, one on each side. Both parts are keyed, so be careful not to mix them. You can see that there are holes, so since there are holes, there are corresponding protrusions on each piece, one on this side and one on the other. There is no need for me to explain that, of course, hopefully. And here, like so. And now what we need to do, we need to insert the hex nut inside here, the provided hex nut. If you are depicting the Flak in transportation mode, this will help you to connect the Flak onto this subassembly. So keep that in mind. Now you're gonna tell me that I am not fixing the Flak on transportation mode, but anyway, I am installing it inside the bogy just in case. You never know. I am mainly do that because of reasons. And now we have to grab this part and make it and apply it on top of the places that I have added the glue. Here and here, I think. Let me see something. Yep. I don't know why it does not want to stick properly in place. What the? Probably needs some persuasion, but anyway, you get the idea. I'm gonna persuade it later. And now we need to grab this piece, which probably my camera won't be able to focus. Looks like a foot pedal. And attach it. Let me see something. Yep. Over here. One foot pedal here and the other one needs to go here. And that's all the parts that we are going to that we need to attach on step number 18, guys. Now on this step we also have to assemble the reels, and when I say the reels, I am talking about these parts. So I am going to glue the pieces together to have them ready to go for the next phase. Simple as that. You just insert it and make sure that the holes are lined up like so. One, and another one. Let's line up. And another one. And with that done, we have finished step number 18. Let me move the parts out of the way and let's see. So step 18 is done. And let's move on to step number 19. Okay, yeah, step number 19 is somewhat busy. Let me clean the parts for this sub-assembly first. Okay guys, I have to warn you that if you have any children nearby hearing this video, now it is a good time for you to, remove them from the room, because mainly this is another point of the video that I may swear. What we need to do is to make, I cannot even grab it, okay, is we need to make another one of these little puppies, and as you can see, I have retained movement, apparently for no reason, but I have done that. So what the parts that we need for this sub-assembly are these 4 pieces, of course, and I took the liberty to feed the wire, the plastic tubing that was provided with the kit. I have fed it through here and just wrapped it around in a manner, like this. There was no need for you guys to see me do that on camera. I didn't want to bore you, so I did it off camera. And of course I have made this one off camera because those two are identical and you don't need to hear me swear and swear again. So what we need to do in order to assemble another one of these, we need to grab ourselves extra thin, because we need a quick bond, and we need to grab these 2 things. Come on, focus please. Yep. So keep in mind that we have this one and that one. Those 2 parts are identical. They are labeled with different numbers. So this little triangle that the edge of my tweezers needs to be close to, to this box. So let me place them so you can understand, so you can have a better point of view, better reference. I always fear that I am not explaining them right. I always fear that my English are not sufficient enough to explain, and I am sure that they are not sufficient. You guys that have English language as native must know a better way to describe the things that I do than me. See, the triangles are close to the box, to this box, I mean. And now, right before this sub-assembly dries, we need to sandwich the reel in between these arms. Now the tricky part starts. Okay, I've got it on one side. I need to do the same on the other. Yeah, I wish I could do the same on the other. Okay, thanks. Looks like I've got it. Looks like. No. This is so frustrating. Can you please stay there for a moment? just for a moment. Nope, I'm not gonna swear. Behave. I'm gonna add some extra glue for good measure. Yeah. Fudge you. Okay, looks like I've got it. I'm not gonna move it for a while because it is a flimsy sub-assembly. And now with those two constructed, we're gonna leave them to dry for the time being, and we're gonna continue with the rest of part 19 of step 19 of the instructions. So what did we do right now? We completed twice this sub-assembly, all these things. Now we need to remove those pieces from the sprue and attach them onto our bogy. And also made these two pieces together. Give me a moment and I am going to be back. Moving up with the rest of the part of the step 19, guys, and let's start from the easy parts first. Okay, we need to join these two pieces together, these two chunky guys, and we are going to leave them aside for a while. But let's get this out of the way first. Squeaking chair production. Okay. There we have it. Let's leave this aside and let's move. So we have another two Fender support brackets, one over here and one over there. Let's install them now. If contactor wants to cooperate, and of course it's clogged. Give me a moment, guys. Keep a lighter handy. Be careful not to burn yourselves to death. Or not be careful not to put your house in fire. See, works like a charm now. Nope. The other part. Sorry. Will you cooperate for a moment? Of course, and you won't. That's what happens when you work late at night. Things never cooperate. But anyway, this is a topic for another time. Okay, let's attach this one now. Yep. have it. Okay, and now we need to add this triangular step over here. Let's knock the easy parts out of the way first. Okay, lovely. And now we need to attach these two long things, one on this side and one on the other. So, connection point here, where the needle of my glue is, here, and second connection point there. We grab this rod, and we attach it, or we try to attach it. Okay, lovely, like a glove. And there is the two next connection points are located on the exact opposite side, one over here and one over here. Believe me guys, it was far easier when I was working off camera with the first bogy assembly. And there we have it, guys. All done, almost. So, what do we do? What do we need to do next? Let's move on. We need to attach these two puppies, the things that we were fighting before. And over here, probably you won't be able to see it clearly, but we have two knobs. So we need to rotate the part like this. The knobs are gonna sit on top over here where I apply my glue. They're gonna correspond with these two holes. And cross your fingers here, and let's see if I am gonna get it win the first or second try. Boom! One down, one to go. And the other one. Boom! Two down, none to go. So, let's see. Okay, let's grab the chunky piece. This one. This is the side that's going to point towards us, and those two are the corresponding holes. And there is a reason that it is need to be orientated like this. Okay, so half of step 19 is complete with that. Let me grab the instructions to show you exactly what we have done and what we have in front of us to do. So zoom out for a bit, for a while. Installed, this one, this sub-assembly is complete, and as you can see I have installed these two and this one in place. So for the completion of this bogy right now, we need to make to assemble the tires, attach part C6 over here onto the part that I installed last on this clip, and attach the tires together with the seat, this kind of seat over here. That's step number 20, and this part C23, where it's in which position is a bit iffy. Time to finalize this puppy. Okay, off camera I have assembled the road wheels. It's just a simple assembly. I don't think that you need to see me do that, so I'm gonna leave them aside for the time being. And now we have all these tiny pieces. Okay, here is another difference between the bogie that I have done off camera and this one. Obviously this is a seat of some sorts, you know, a chair of some sorts. Let's assemble it. And let's leave it aside to dry until I need to attach it. And let's grab the bogie now. This over here, the thing that looks like a handbrake, needs to be inserted over there, where the edge of the my tweezers are. This spot needs to sit on top of here, and this area needs to go over here. So we have many connection points. Let's take care of them. Where are my preferred tweezers? Come on, darling. Do Uncle George the favor. Don't ridicule me on camera. Yeah. Exactly. Spot on. Okay. Now we have this one, this little thing, which is a little bit iffy. You know, the place where we need to install it is a little bit iffy. From what I can tell, it needs to be installed over here. Correct me if I am wrong, guys, but I couldn't find any clear picture of where to install this thing. Now let's hold it firmly. Let's grab our poly caps. So here we have our poly caps, which are supposed to be the caps, the end caps for the road wheels. And let's press fit them over here if we are lucky. Oh, come on, I don't want to apply any more pressure. Yep. See? One over here and one on the other side. I need to be extra careful. There is too many flimsy parts around, so I need to apply precise pressure to get this thing in place without knocking anything off. Yep. There we have it. And last but not least, we need to attach the seat. This little thing. This will need to go over here. That's what the instructions depict. Give me a moment. Oh, sorry guys. Always at the most crucial time, okay? No. I'll force you. Like so. And with that done, we have finalized the assembly of our bogy. Here it is. Take a good look at it. We have managed to retain movement in the place we could retain movement, and let's grab the other one to see them in all their glory. Whoop. And that's the main assembly of our Flak 88, guys, which means that we have to wrap this episode up, which means that next episode we need to lay some paint on top of it. And with all that said and done, we have made it to the end of this episode. On our next episode, we will probably start painting all this mess you see in front of my bench, guys. I hope that you guys found this video helpful and interesting and stick along for the next one. Before I go, I wanna thank each and every one of you guys that watched this video. A special thank you to all my subscribers, old and new ones. You guys are the best and you are the reason I keep doing these videos. Now, for the newcomers out there that encounter one of my videos for the first time, welcome guys. I hope that you like what I do. If so, you all know what to do. Leave a like, comment with your thoughts and opinions, share the video if you believe it deserves to be shared, or even consider subscribing for more builds to come your way. Until the next time, fellow modelers and friends, take care and model on. It was that Mofo Damon signing out.